In the vibrant year of 1984, brimming with global highlights and unforgettable events, Sonny Vaccaro, an adept talent scout for Nike's basketball division, encountered challenges when it came to discovering fresh talent capable of enhancing the reputation of their footwear products. In his role as a talent scout, Sonny constantly sought out athletes who held the promise of being lucrative assets. During that year, Converse led the sales of basketball shoes with a 54% market share, followed by Adidas with 29%, while Nike held a mere 17% share. Howard White, the head of Nike's basketball shoe division, claims that Adidas was booming among American teenagers due to its popularity among new rappers. Additionally, Converse had already established itself as a basketball shoe brand endorsed by two legendary players, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Nike, on the other hand, still primarily held the identity of a jogging shoe company, which was not a profitable venture, as young people weren't interested in running shoes. This lack of appeal among teenagers meant that Nike's basketball division struggled to generate profits, making it the least successful division within the company. Sonny is displeased to discover that their company's slogan, "Just Do It," had been inspired by the last words of a death row inmate about to be executed in a marketing division meeting led by Rob Strasser. The team discussed their strategy for approaching an NBA rookie to become their new ambassador. The first pick, Hakeem Olajuwon, proved impossible to approach as he had no interest in endorsing Nike. The next pick, Sam Bowie, had already been approached by Converse, and the same applied to the third pick, Michael Jordan, who was close to signing a deal with Adidas. It seemed impossible to compete with such established and prominent brands. Meanwhile, the team considers the fourth pick, Sam Perkins, to be less photogenic, leaving them with options from the fifth pick to the 20th pick. John Stockton, a Utah Jazz legend, and Charles Barkley, a 76ers legend, were potential choices, but both had downsides that led the team to pass on them. The meeting yields no results, prompting Rob to leave, followed by Sonny. They end up chatting in the restroom, where Sonny proposes Michael Jordan. However, Rob hesitates due to the anticipated high cost of approaching Jordan. The allocated budget for Nike is a mere $250,000 intended to secure contracts with 3 players. Sonny decides to visit Phil Knight, the CEO of Nike, to stretch the budget. However, Phil isn't pleased to hear about it. The previous year, the company experienced a decline in revenue, leading the board to consider disbanding the basketball division due to its lack of profitability. Despite this, Sonny still insists on increasing the budget to double the offer. Phil promptly refuses, explaining that running shoes were more profitable since they could be worn on various occasions, unlike basketball shoes. Sonny disagrees firmly, believing that basketball was also profitable. However, Phil responds with a dull philosophy about running. The meeting stagnates once again, prompting Sonny to continue his survey and observe influential figures endorsing cereal and other related products, seeking opinions on promising basketball players from people he comes across. One night while at home, he finds himself watching 2 shows simultaneously. One features an advertisement for a tennis racket with Arthur Ashe as the ambassador, emphasizing personalized products. The other is a recording of a basketball game with Michael Jordan making a crucial score for North Carolina. Sonny is struck by inspiration as he repeatedly watches the scene unfold. The following day, he eagerly shows Rob what he had witnessed. Although Rob doesn't initially grasp the significance, Sonny provides a different perspective. In that decisive moment, the ball was passed not to senior player James Worthy but to 18-year-old Michael Jordan. Sonny senses an aura of greatness in the young athlete and becomes determined to recruit him, willing to do whatever it takes to sign Michael Jordan, disregarding the other 3 players. However, Rob firmly rejects the proposal, unwilling to gamble on a single player. The budget needs to be spread across 3 players. Additionally, offering $250,000 would invite competition from Adidas, risking the opportunity to secure an ambassador if they solely pursued Jordan. Sonny shares his idea with Howard White, but White is not convinced that Phil will go along with it. Sonny, however, remains undeterred, focusing on how to approach Michael Jordan despite his allegiance to Adidas. To reach Jordan, Sonny contacts David Falk, Michael Jordan's agent, and requests a meeting. David immediately dismisses the idea, stating that Jordan had expressed his reluctance to meet with anyone from Nike. Sonny attempts to dissuade David by mentioning Adidas's association with the Nazis, cautioning against associating the legendary player with a brand rooted in such history. Irritated, David confirms that Jordan would only entertain offers from Converse and Adidas. When questioned about a leaked offer, David discloses that Adidas had currently offered around $200,000. Sonny is caught off guard because he knows such a sum was excessive for a rookie. However, he informs Phil that he is willing to risk his career for the sake of securing the agreement. Sonny reminds Phil of their initial slogan when building the company, "Dare to gamble and take the risks." While Adidas and Converse were prepared with their official offers, Nike had yet to finalize theirs. Phil insists on meeting with Michael Jordan before presenting an official offer, contradicting David Falk's statement that they only entertained meetings with brands that had sent official offers. Sonny then seeks out George Raveling, the basketball coach of the American Olympic team and someone close to Michael Jordan. George reveals that Jordan had expressed his disinterest in joining Nike, considering their shoes not cool enough despite the bonus and dream car they were willing to offer. Jordan remained loyal to Adidas despite his team sponsorship with Converse. He would wear Adidas shoes during training and only switch to the sponsor's shoes before matches. George emphasized that the key decision maker regarding Jordan's agreement was his mother, Deloris Jordan. Although Sonny contemplates approaching Jordan's family directly, George cautions against such an unethical act, warning that it would lead to Sonny's termination. Understanding the consequences, Sonny is prepared to sacrifice everything to secure the agreement. He shares his determination with Howard White, who, understanding Sonny's aspirations, Sonny travels to North Carolina, where he is warmly welcomed by Michael Jordan's father. It quickly becomes evident that Deloris Jordan holds authority within the household. However, Sonny has yet to meet Michael Jordan. Deloris insists on being convinced first. Sonny attempts to sway Deloris by highlighting the potential opportunities of Jordan signing with different brands. If he joins Converse, he will be one of many great players in their roster. If he signs with Adidas, the company is facing significant issues following Adi Dassler's death. However, if Jordan joins Nike, he will be the center of attention and receive special treatment. The meeting with Deloris incites anger among everyone. David Falk snaps and curses at Sonny for his impolite behavior. Although he relays Deloris' message that Michael Jordan was ready to meet the following Monday night, Phil is furious with Sonny, perceiving his actions as overstepping the CEO's position. Despite his anger, he reluctantly allows Sonny to proceed with the meeting but still refrains from making an official offer. Sonny meets with an excited Rob, both anticipating the upcoming meeting with Michael Jordan. Money promptly enters the creative room, requesting a specially designed prototype shoe that showcases Michael Jordan's charisma and character. He emphasizes the importance of design over function. The designer has only a few days to complete the task. Finally, Michael Jordan holds his initial meeting with the first prospective endorser, Converse. He is presented with advertisements featuring Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Julius Erving. Deloris begins to grasp the reality that her son would merely be the fourth option in the company. She starts to understand the insights Sonny had shared with her during their previous conversation. Returning to the Nike office, on Sunday afternoon, Phil stops by and witnesses his team's determined efforts to prepare for the upcoming meeting. Without much deliberation, Phil asks for the name of the shoe. Sonny mentions Air Jordan, a name Peter had suggested the previous night. Phil hesitates momentarily but ultimately approves it. They schedule the meeting for the following day, and that night the team works on finalizing the offer and meeting strategy while exuding confidence and energy. The following day, the Nike office in Oregon warmly welcomes the future legend, Michael Jordan, and his parents. They convene to discuss the contract offer. Sonny is informed by Deloris that Michael might appear uninterested since he was compelled to attend the meeting. Indeed, Michael seems disinterested as Sonny and Rob try to engage him with jokes. However, Howard White manages to break the ice. Michael's interest is piqued when he lays his eyes on the prepared prototype shoes. The first Air Jordan shoes feature a dominant red color that matches the Chicago Bulls jersey. Sonny and Rob assure him that they will pay any fines incurred. Phil arrives late, deliberately creating an impression of busyness but having purposefully saved time for this crucial meeting. Rob begins a marketing presentation about the media publication plan, which bores Sonny. Sonny interrupts, urging Rob to stop, and initiates an inspirational speech that touches the hearts of Michael Jordan and his family. He conveys that while other brands offer money and fame, Nike had something different to offer: an eternity. He says that shoes are just shoes until someone puts his foot on them. People might be forgotten, but not with Michael Jordan's name on their Air Jordan shoes. Nike's mission is to make Michael Jordan's name a legendary presence that will endure. The Jordan family is left speechless by Sonny's statement. Phil promptly hands over the official offer letter he had prepared, the largest contract offer Nike has ever made to an athlete. Nike had been searching for a star, and they were certain Michael Jordan was the one. The motivational speech has successfully convinced Deloris. She takes the contract and asks them to wait. The team interprets this as a positive sign, indicating that the meeting had persuaded the superstar to abandon Adidas. Phil, though slightly offended by the statement that their names would be forgotten, respects Sonny's speech as the founder of Nike. Phil believes their names stood alongside other legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The following days are nerve-wracking as Sonny and the team await news from Deloris. They are uncertain whether things would take a turn for the worse or if fortune was on their side. A few days later, a call comes not from Michael Jordan but from Howard White, who has developed a close relationship with Jordan's father. He leaks information that Adidas had resubmitted their bid, matching Nike's offer and included a Mercedes 380 SL. Sonny feels a wave of disappointment since they can't afford to provide a better offer. He feels terrible about letting down Rob, who has been an enthusiastic supporter of the project. Sonny even imagines that this could be his last day in the office, with the Nike basketball division possibly being disbanded. However, destiny intervenes when Deloris herself makes an unexpected call. Deloris has taken full authority over all of Michael Jordan's decisions. She conveys that they have rejected Adidas's offer and decided to sign with Nike. Sonny can't contain his joy upon hearing this news. Deloris accepts Nike's offer of $250,000, plus a bonus of a red Mercedes-Benz, along with additional rules concerning product endorsement and the brand ambassadorship. Deloris demands that Sonny and Nike embody what they had echoed in their promotion, placing Michael Jordan's name on their shoe products. Additionally, she wants all Air Jordan products to bear her son's name, and from each sale of Air Jordan shoes, Michael should receive a percentage of sales royalties. Sonny is taken aback by such unprecedented contractual demands. Deloris justifies her demands by acknowledging the expectations placed on athletes under sponsorship contracts, where they must continuously perform well to boost sales. She seeks a win-win solution that will be fair to both sides, emphasizing Sonny's earlier statement, "Shoes are just shoes until someone puts his foot on them." Despite Sonny's adjustments to the offer, Deloris insists on her submitted conditions. Phil anxiously awaits news regarding Michael Jordan. Ultimately, they had to accept the unpleasant news that Sonny brought, but surprisingly, Phil chose not to be concerned. He instructs Sonny to contact Deloris immediately and accept the contract. Phil decides to embrace the dare to gamble and take the risks slogan he used when he first started the company. Sonny contacts Deloris and confirms that the company is willing to accept all the requests. They have successfully secured their target star. Sonny asks Rob to enter the office room, where he announces their success in recruiting a future star and securing the greatest contract in the company's history. Thanks to the sales of Air Jordan shoes, Phil's dream of earning $3 million in a year finally comes true, surpassing expectations. The first year alone generates an incredible $162 million from Air Jordan sales. This extraordinary income instantaneously transforms Nike's image. Air Jordan continues to generate an average annual income of $4 billion for Nike, providing Michael Jordan with a consistent passive income of approximately $400 million per year from the sales of Air Jordan shoes alone. Following the success of the first Air Jordan, Peter Moore conceived a new logo idea for Air Jordan shoes, a silhouette of Michael Jordan captured in a layup photograph. Michael Jordan's contract with Nike revolutionized the model for product-player contracts, a model still followed today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos.